What's going on, everybody? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Hello. Appreciate you clicking on the video, support the channel, support the store. You guys always do. Today, long overdue. Gotta talk about it. Everybody else has already talked about it, so I'm late to the party. But don't click on the video. I think I have some information that would still be useful to you. Have some inside knowledge, experience with this game in particular. So let's just dive into it. So, if you don't already know, if you haven't been caught up in the loop, the next big stonky game that is supposed to be coming out fall of 2023 here is Lorcana Disney. Disney characters. Apparently there's like a heroes, villains kind of thing. This is what the card design looks, card back. Very, very nice looking card. I like it a lot. Art is nice and predominant. And a very easy to read card. A lot of stuff that is pretty much standard in a lot of other card games is present in this card. I can look at this card, know what's going on without any knowledge. Anybody that's basic and is a trainer can figure this out, and it's not a big deal for somebody that is experienced with TCGs to just look at this card and know what it does. It's just a good looking card. It looks good and nice and clean. And the rest of the products from Lorcana here, if we go over the products page, let me scroll down. Good looking stuff, like clean boxes. It looks great. It's going to present very well on the shelf. Those are the packs there. First chapter, I guess, is kind of like the base set of the game. So very cool to see. Very clean, very nice looking boxes. Kind of goes into deeper detail in here. Apparently there's a gift set, which is basically like maybe like an Elite Trainer box, or maybe like a 2-player set for this. So very, very cool. Very awesome, nice little presentation. Good looking stuff. Popular characters, obviously, and there's a lot going for this game just right out of the gate, just off of name, presentation, and you know, just from the starter perspective to the eye, it looks good, and is optics are really great on this. There are a few red flags, however, and let's talk about it. If you are not familiar with the name Ravensburger, those are the folks that are making this game, and yes, it's kind of not a very well-known name. I have little knowledge of it, but I did some digging, and Ravensburger is known for this puzzles. They're mainly a puzzle company. They have licensing and a lot of agreements with a lot of different companies, make high quality stuff. As far as I know a lot of game stores, board game stores, board game heavy stores, really go kind of heavy on Ravensburger just because they're high quality stuff. They normally have great pictures on them, and I think they have licensing deals with a couple properties that make decent looking puzzles and things. Yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot known about Ravensburger from my aspect, so I had to do some digging, and we'll learn together as I go through here. These are the Ravensburger's brands. Not exactly some well-known stuff here. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these brand names here. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's go over and okay. Apparently, this is a German company. Started in 1883, and you can go through the timeline on yourself in your own time. But yeah, been making games and doing stuff with games and puzzles and toys and other things. But their claim to fame is mostly board games. Well, I'm sorry, puzzles. But I used to think that they did not have any experience at all with any sort of TCGs. And that's a major red flag for a company that does not handle TCGs. A lot of businesses and companies are doing very poorly with people that's their bread and butter. That's what they do. Wizards of the Coast, Pokemon, can't produce enough product. What are the chances that a puzzle company is able to keep up with demand and print a product that is surely out of the gate going to be pretty sought after? I would say it's pretty slim to none. So that's going to be an issue that we all have to deal with. I don't know right out of the gate how much product there's going to be. I don't have product information as far as like SKU breakdown or pricing, wholesale pricing versus MSRP pricing. None of that information is there. I did look and see what the general consensus about Ravensburger is from other game stores. I searched the Facebook. Facebook has like groups that you can join for people that own game stores and things. And most of them, the number one thing I read everywhere about Ravensburger is that they take forever to ship. They're way behind in delays, and they got back orders up the wazoo, which means they're not great with production times as it is. It's not looking great. It's not looking good. If there's any sort of flood of product right at release for this stuff, I don't expect a lot of it to be out there. I really don't. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to at least out of the gate meet the demand for this product. That, you know, if the ball keeps rolling and people start getting hype about it, we will see these prices for this product, no matter what the MSRP is, go up and be probably pretty expensive right out of the gate. You know, you look at other TCGs, new TCGs like Digimon here recently that had trouble getting started. One Piece is absolutely the demand for it is crazy. I get asked about it all the time, and no, I don't have any. Don't even email me. I don't know when I'm going to get it. But yeah, just again, companies that are making TCGs at, you know, the highest level are struggling. A puzzle company, I can guarantee you, is going to struggle as well. But the consensus is normally good. People like the products. I think that they do have some sort of map pricing, which is, you know, good and bad. But I don't think we have to worry about map pricing out of the gate with Lorcana, because I think it's going to be probably above MSRP more than it's going to be below MSRP, if I had to guess, out of the little entryway here. Then I did some more digging, and apparently they do make a very popular board game, very well known, and also under the Disney umbrella. It's called Villainous. If you guys ever heard of this or seen this on any store shelves anywhere, it's big in Target. Apparently Target is a partner of Ravensburger, which is another red flag, not good. But Villainous, yeah, Villainous is a kind of like a board game style game. There's expansions, which was all those different colors. They're basically ways to play the game, and expansions basically for the game. And yeah, here it is here. Let's see if I can click on these, make them a little bit. Yeah, you can see them there. Okay, good. They do make cards. There are cards in this game. So, but no, there's like, you know, molded things and game pieces and things like that. This isn't like they are just stamping puzzles and that's all they do. They do make other products and with other figurines. They have obviously connections that can make this stuff and print this stuff. And I mean, it looks fairly high detail. And again, everybody that I read said that their stuff is very good, high quality. But it's one thing to make a board game, quite another to make a full-fledged TCG with game mechanics and you know, game principles and a sound understanding of how to layer strategy and build a game. If I had to guess, and if I had to really nail down what's going to happen to Lorcana over the next 6 months, year, 2 years, I think it's going to be very popular out of the gate. It's going to be I mean, it's already seen a lot of demand and momentum from the preview event that they did, where they gave out promos and things for people. So it is definitely something that people are going to latch on and want to stonk up a little bit, for sure. It's going to have that kind of demand, and there is rumors of this game being a brick and mortar exclusive. I haven't seen anything about that. I have no confirmation for it. I would not be surprised if that is a strategy that they do, just to keep it in the hands of people that are most likely to give this game a long-term chance of success. Brick and mortar exclusivity is so that when people go into a game store, they can buy it and then sit down and play. And then the game store is going to see that demand and then run events and do organized play and run tournaments and things like that, so that there's a life to this game, and it's not just releasing product every couple months. If you want to build a TCG and to succeed, you have to have a place for all these people to meet up and play this game. Now, is this going to be a highly competitive game? Hell, probably not. Let's be real. It is going to be probably just as competitive as Pokemon. If I had to figure like a difficulty of gameplay and like intricacy of mechanics, it's going to be a game made for, you know, kids, adults that, you know, can sit and stomach it long enough to play a couple games of it for their kids, and that's basically what the whole aesthetic that I'm getting off of this game is going to be. It's not going to be high complex gameplays. It's not going to be 4D chess. It's going to be just regular old, you know, a TCG, power it up, put it out there, play, bop your villains, or your villains bop your good guys, and basically it's just a battle of good and bad, and you fight each other. That's as complex as I see this game getting. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see organized play and support for it, and people that want to carry and run tournaments for it. I just don't know how successful that's going to be. I don't see it being very successful. It's definitely not going to explode overnight, especially when a game is geared for children. It's rough to get kids to focus long enough and get to sit down and play in a tournament setting. It's very hard when there's something of multiple rounds, and you got to match people up, and so they don't wander off and try to do something else while they're waiting for the games to start. And it makes it more complicated. And that's speaking from somebody that has young children come and play in Pokemon tournaments. It's not always a great, easy experience to run those types of games. So there's that aspect too. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really neat to see, and it's a good company, a good high quality brand company. But yeah, lots of red flags as far as like making a full fledged TCG, being able to stock the product, being able to balance the game, being able to come up with mechanics that make sense, and makes it interesting and thought provoking to play. And if it's brick and mortar exclusive, what are they going to do with their partnership with Target here and things like that? Lots of concerns about this product. I don't fully know what we can expect going forward to actually being able to decide whether to go heavy and bet the farm or to not. Initially out of the gate, again, there's not going to be enough of this product. There's just not. So anybody that can get your hands on it, I definitely would. For anything sort of like a long-term play, I'm not going to say whether or not that's a good idea. I'm not going to. I'm not even going to attempt to guess how many print runs that they might want to do of the first wave just to get it out there and get people's hands, because I really don't know. But initially, out of the gate, when hype is the most, yes, it's going to probably be very expensive, potentially many times over MSRP. We'll see what kind of chase cards they put in there. If they put chase cards in there, you know, most base sets are typically pretty tame, but you never know. We might see something crazy, some nice, beautiful hollow pattern or something that really elevates the game and the collectability of this game enough to make it to where people want to throw money at it, and they're okay throwing money at it. We'll see. I don't get that kind of vibes right now. I think it might be a high MSRP, but a low value on the secondary market type of game, at least for now. And until you get things and metas and things like that about any sort of, I'm not going to be selling singles for this and busting product for singles right out of the gate. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's not going to be a thing. But it's going to be something to keep your eye on and to see how it does. And it's like a coin flip whether or not this game makes it to, you know, set 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it makes it to, you know, a year or 3 into production, it might have some staying power, and I feel better about the long-term health of Lorcana. But until that happens, we are going in heavy, getting the tendies from the free stonkage of people that think this might be something great, and then we'll go from there and dictate based on our experience. So that's the play. That's what I normally do with most of these things. Is I try to get some feelers out there, and then we'll see how it goes down and if people will really take to it or not. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's see what they do. Oh, look here, they got like a little little symbols here of I guess this type's some sort of typing, maybe. So definitely getting Magic Pokemon vibes, very standard, not game breaking mechanics here, guys. This is not MetaZoo with fourth walls or anything crazy. I don't think this is just gonna be a very basic, safe TCG that you can play and do deck building with. I don't see anything else over the top other than that. But we'll see. We never know. It might be crazy. The gameplay might be great. Right now, we don't have any information. So that's what we got right now. Hopefully that helps you guys maybe learn and make some decisions about the direction to go with this. Tell you a bit more about Ravensburger and what I've seen from what they do produce and the lead up times for that kind of stuff. And basically give you my thoughts on whether or not this might be a stinker or a stonker. But that's all I got, guys. Appreciate you watching. Hit the like button. CardinalGaming.com if you want to support the store. Scarlet and Violet is right around the corner. It's very, very soon. We're a month away from release for that, for pre-release. So I'll see you guys around, and see you guys in the next one. All right. Thanks. See ya.